For our topic, we picked, should AI-generated content be clearly labeled as AI even if it's indistinguishable from human-created content? So I believe that yes, it should be clearly labeled as AI because an audience should know the work that they are being presented with. An audience should know if it is authentic and where the company stands on the topic of AI. So like when the company Kalshi put out a completely AI-generated commercial, it brought this like huge argument between that authenticity and synthetic content. And customers often connect with a company based on that company's ethics and morals and their message. So if a person personally believes like content should not be made with AI, and they find a company that is making content with AI, then they have the right to not give that company money, and they have the right to know where they are putting their money in. And if a company does make AI and the audience is okay with that, then that's okay and they can consume that. If companies, when they do use human-created content, often credit the artist or the photographer, so it should be the opposite when it is made by non-human content. And if an image or video is indistinguishable from human content, it can be considered misleading or manipulating to those who don't know any better between the two, especially in situations where a public figure is put in a scenario that is false and they are, say it's like a voice filter or something like that. It can affect their image and how viewers depict them. And I feel like some AI tools such as Sora, which is an AI video production generator, have on their AI videos include a watermark that lets the audience know when it is made with the AI, which is the most feasible option because people will continue to create content with the AI no matter what.
So I don't think that there should be, a rule that says that AI should be in, that you should know that a video is made with AI. As technology continues to evolve, creativity continues to evolve with it. With photo editing with Photoshop, you don't just go on Instagram and say like this was made with Photoshop or Facetune. And for the ethic argument, as long as AI is being used for good, like even with the Kalshi commercial, that was used to promote a brand. There was nothing malicious. There was no deep faking going on. So as long as AI is being used ethically, I think it's just a means of making a video, just like your Adobe Premiere Pros and all that type of stuff. I think as long as humans are behind ethically making the video, I really don't see a need to credit a video by making with AI. You don't see like Avengers Endgame saying made with CGI or an Instagram photo made with Photoshop. You don't need to credit how you make it as long as it's done ethically. I really don't see a need to label something as AI. Over labeling could stigmatize innovation. If you constantly label a video as AI, I believe that it'll kind of have like a negative stigma based on those videos. I think that creativity is very subjective, and if you have an idea for a video and you can't get there, besides using AI, there's no need to really label it as such because now you're kind of demeaning your own video. I think content and content creation is very creative, and as AI continues to evolve in our culture, we really can't escape it. So at the end of the day, I really don't think there's a huge need to credit each video as being AI or not, as long as I said before, there's no deep faking or no malicious reasons to do it. Audiences already consume AI media daily. With TikTok filters, those are all AI. All of social media algorithms are all AI. As I said before, you really can't escape artificial intelligence in 2025 as we continue to evolve. So audiences are already consuming it without knowing. Netflix thumbnail designs all rely on AI right now, and no one really needs a disclosure on that. What's being done behind the scenes. So again, I just don't think there needs to be a disclosure on AI.
In a situation where like filters are used, and people are consuming AI, the thing is a lot of people don't want to consume that AI, and they are accidentally. So that's why I think they should have the right to know when they are, because they are constantly accidentally being put in that situation even when they don't want to. And that's like a lot of Google, like stuff like that uses like, oh, AI generated search, and it's the first thing that comes up. But a lot of people don't want that, and they have the option. That's why it's labeled AI answer. So they have the option to keep scrolling and find other sources that aren't AI.
Or I acknowledge that even with the Google search filters, you can get an AI answer, but I really don't think like typing into a search filter has the same merit as, you know, video content. I think for video's sakes, like even with movies and social media, there really is no need to kind of explain how it was created. As long as the end result is there, the audience really doesn't really care about the final product. The audience only cares about the final product. It doesn't care about the process. So as long as the process is there and the quality of the content is good, I don't think there needs to be a disclaimer on how it was made.